Today on Decker Does It DIY, we're going to put some switchbacks in the parking lights and the fog lights. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I need to put lights in my truck. I'm off work, so it's a light day. Ever since I upgraded the parking lights on Sierra, I get a Hyperflash. And I have no light bulbs out. In order to get this to stop, I need to install resistors. But I also saw that the LASFIT Switchbacks will stop Hyperflash. And on this video today, I'm going to see if that's true or not. Okay guys, on the parking light install, I'm going to use a 1/4 inch ratchet with extension with a 10mm and also a 7mm. And I'm going to use a pick. First, I'm going to use my pick to take these push things in. You could use a pick or a flathead screwdriver or the right tool you're supposed to use with it. I did this same thing to my S10 a few years ago, not necessarily putting switchbacks in the S10, but upgrading to LED parking lights and stuff. And I had the same issue over there too, which you would get the hyper flashing. But over there, there's a simple solution to that. The S10, all you have to do is go to O'Reilly's or AutoZone or Amazon, whatever, and you can buy a low voltage relay to put in that, and it'll stop the hyper flash. This thing, they don't make a a low voltage relay for this truck for some reason. Some of my push things are getting a little wore out. They've been taken off too many times, so they get stuck in there. Okay, the next thing you're needing to do is get down here and take these two 7mm screws off your spoiler, whatever you want to call it thing. I wish mine was painted, but grab my extension. You can grab this, pull out on it, and it should pop off the side. I was attempting to pop out this, took it apart on both sides and just pop it out, but it seems as though my grill doesn't want to let go of it right here, so I'm just going to take the grill off with it, which is like 4 bolts up here. And they're 10mm. I've taken this off without taking the grill off before. Why it don't want to come off now, I have no idea. But I don't want to pry on it and break it, so. And I lost my freaking socket. How do I get under here? Under the freaking truck. What the hell? Now the rest of the grill just be, it's got snap things that push in on it. You just pull those out. They don't want to come out when you want them to come out. You gotta get a pair of pliers. Make a YouTube video about it, bro. That's a great idea. So everybody can see how ridiculous of a job it was. What you really had to go through. There it goes. Let's see what in the world was holding me up. Why wouldn't this thing come off? You can see this thing, there's these tabs right here, just push in and snap in. This would not let go right here. As this side was coming out, this side got locked. Just like that. And then it pops right off. Now that we're finally at our headlight assembly, you got two 10 millimeters right here, and you got one on the side here. Probably asking yourself, Decker, what the hell is a switchback anyway? Well, a switchback is a parking light that when you go to use it to turn, it stays the amber color, but when you're not turning, it switches back to a headlight. So you get more white light right here. That's what a switchback does. And the fog light ones will change from white, and you can click it again and it will change to yellow. Or more visibility in the fog, or just to look cool. Me personally, I'm just doing it to look cool. I'm just going to unplug it from the truck right here. And then I'm going to bring my headlight assembly inside. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm not sponsored by LASFIT or anything. I'm just trying these out because they said on their website that it will prevent hyperflashing. So I got these to see if they prevent hyperflashing. See if they really work. I got both lights out right now. Parking lights are over here. Hopefully I don't have to put resistors in, because I really don't want to. Now these need to, there is a polarity difference on these, so one way they might work, one way they might not. So about a 50-50 chance on this. So you don't want to put everything back together and then check it, is basically what I'm saying. Because you might have to go in here and swap them out. There's one. These are fairly expensive, about 40 bucks for two, which you're going to need two sets. I bought these a few months ago, but I didn't want to make the video until I had all the pieces. I wanted to do the fog lights too. Just like that, it's time to put them back in. On this part of the video, just reverse your steps. Plug your light in. I'm not going to tighten anything up. I'm just getting the bolt started, getting it snug. Got that side in. I need to switch that one. Turn it 90 degrees. fog light out. Now the bulb will come out. These are the switchback fog lights. And these have a fan built into the back of them. Like so. Bring your cap. Tighten it down. This should plug into your truck. This should snap into the existing fog light housing. There's a little loop here. It looks like you can mount it, screw it to the side of the frame or something. When we get down there, I'll take a look at that, because I'm sure this gets pretty hot and it needs to be up against something metal to dissipate the heat. The part number for the parking lights is right here. T3 3157D, and I have a 2008 GMC Sierra. And right here is for the fog light switchbacks. Part number. Now let's see if the switchbacks work in the fog lights. It said you turn them off and on again to switch between the modes. That time it went yellow. Off, on, clear, off, on, yellow. Now we just need to wait and see what they look like at nighttime. So far, a success. It solved my Hyperflash problem. That was the one thing I was most concerned about, because it was really driving me nuts. I hate sitting at a red light and you turn on your turn signal and your stuff's going crazy and everybody else's is like, and I'm over here, it just gets annoying. So, problem solved. Now I'm going to tighten everything back up, put my spooler and my grill back on, and we'll get some nighttime footage here. I'm going to mess around with them and try to get them mounted. Might be able to put it right here. There's a hole. If I can find a small little bolt, and I'll just bolt it to that right there. As long as that hole's over here too, which it is, and it holds the, looks like it holds the wire, ground wire for something. It's just a wire loom thing. Pop it out, stick you a bolt through there, and screw it onto that. I got a new sticker. Made me happy, so it deserves to go on the wall. There it is.